Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the LG V60 ThinQ 5G. Now, as far as pricing and availability, I'll update y'all with that information as soon as I get it. But LG claims that this phone, along with the dual screen, are going to be cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy S20. So that means that it's automatically less than $1,000. All right, so let's go through all of the specs. Now, this is going to be available for all of your major carriers. It comes in two different colors. You got classy blue and classy white. For the display, you got a 6.8-inch POLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2460. Now, that's $395 for the PPI Patrol. It features Corning Gorilla Glass 5 and it's IP68 dust and water resistant. For the processor, got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 with the Adreno 650 GPU. What does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now, it's running Android 10 with LG skin on top. You got a 5,000 milliamp battery that features Quick Charge 4.0 and wireless charging. For the cameras, on the rear, you got a triple setup. So you got a 64 megapixel f1.8 lens, you got a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle, and you got a 3D time of flight. On the front, you got a 10 megapixel lens. Now, you also got Bluetooth 5.1. You got NFC, USB Type-C charging, you got an on-screen fingerprint sensor, you got face unlock, you got an always-on display, dual stereo speakers, and a headphone jack with the quad deck. Hashtag bars. All right, so what's missing from my flagship checklist? Basically nothing, but I do have a few petty gripes so far. Number one, no quad HD display. Number two, no high refresh rate. All right, this is 60 hertz, not 90 or 120 like the big boys, and no reverse wireless charging. But other than that, this is 100% flagship status. All right, so let's unbox this and see what it is. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
My white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my
White shoes,
I love my
calm down. All right, here we go. LG V60 ThinQ 5G. Less than $1,000. Let me grab a little unboxing knife. All right, we got Jack Sparrow today. Here we go. Rah. One more. Rah. Okay. Now, this is the T-Mobile version. All right, so inside you got a nice microfiber cleaning cloth. All right, we're going to need that. This is going to be your V60. All right, let's put that to the side for a second. Let's see what else. Now, you got your usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. SIM ejection tool. Okay. This is going to be your fast charging brick. And your USB Type-C charging cable. All right, so no headphones on this. Here's what it is. All right, let's get this plastic out of here real quick. Rah. One more. Rah. Okay. Check this out. Whew. Hold up, let me wipe this down. I gotta wipe it down. Got a little plastic residue on there. And speaking of residue, let me do the smell test on this one. This one smells like that cocaine. All right, this is that white. All right, shoes. All right, shoes. I know shoes miss me. I've been on self-quarantine. I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, let's unbox the dual screen real quick. Okay. Now, on a side note, last year, all right, the LG, the V50, this could have easily been my most underrated phone of the year. If I got around to making that video, my top 10 phones of the year, that would have been definitely the most underrated. All right, this case is trolling me. Anger level increasing. All right, shoes. Shoes, let me get out of here. Hold on, what am I doing? Ah! Okay, here we go. I know, man, this is a rough time for me right now. All right, here we go. Let's see the difference. Now, check this out. One thing I noticed that I do like, if you see on the V50, remember on the back had that big open square, which everybody was kind of wondering, like, why do you need all that space? Look how small the camera and flash is. They did it right on this one. Now you got a little cutout, not to mention the case is nice and ruggedized. Got your magnetic charger. We'll play with that in a second. Quick start guide, and that's pretty much it. Okay, now back to the V60. Let's see on the front. Let's see that power button real quick. You got your chamfered edges. All right, nice aluminum frame. Glass on the back. Wireless charge, water resistant. Think about it like this. All right, think about it like this. This phone has a headphone jack, quad DAC, dual speakers, wireless charge, it's water resistant, and you got a 5,000 milliamp battery with the dual screen. This is pretty sick. This is gonna be pretty sick. Just for reference, all right, here's my, let me open this up real quick. Let me show you how the V50 real quick. This could easily be, like I said, last year, the most underrated phone. But it's definitely one of the most practical phones for one reason. Check this out. I can open up Instagram. All right, let's bust that over to the right. And now let's open up YouTube. This is like walking around with two separate phones running independently. All right, so I got YouTube and Instagram. That's pretty sick. Now, a lot of people were saying, okay, this case is kind of big and kind of giant. You got to remember, if you don't want to, you could always take the case off and just rock it as a regular phone with a 5,000 milliamp battery and all your flagship features. But after using a dual display, trust me when I tell you, you're not going to want to do that. You're not going to want to do that. So here's how this magnetic charger works. Just plug it into the bottom, then you plug in a USB Type-C cable. Let's see, does it work? No, it doesn't. Okay, it's different. It's different from the one. No, matter of fact, it might be the same. No, it's different from the one on the V50. All right, so I'm going to pause the video. I'll drop all my information in, and then we'll breeze through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, there's two mistakes that I want to clarify real quick. Number one, I kept saying LG V50. This is actually the G8X. And number two, with the LG V60, there's no face unlock. So you got your on-screen fingerprint sensor, your pin or your pattern, no face unlock. All right, so let's break it down. First things first, build quality. Now, y'all know I got to say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. It's IP68, dust and water resistant. If you put it side by side with the G8X, it's a little bit taller and a little bit wider. So definitely a bigger phone. But now you have these beautiful chamfered edges. That gives it more of a premium feel. Now, just like your G8X, you got that beautiful always-on display. And in my opinion, LG and Samsung, they make the best always-on displays in the game. Look how bright and vibrant it is. Got your time, your date, all your notifications. You can swipe over, access to all your toggles. Real nice. And another thing is wireless charging. Now, it takes a couple of seconds to get that animation. But here it comes. Bang. Wireless charger on deck. So no problems with the build quality. Next up, a couple of different ways you can open up the phone. Swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin. And you got your on-screen fingerprint sensor. Now, it's not the fastest and smoothest in the world, but it does work. It does work. It's not like Samsung where you just tap it. You're going to actually have to put your finger on it and give it a physical press. But it does work. Again, just not the fastest, doesn't have the smoothest experience. Let's go to the toggles real quick. Oh, matter of fact, one more thing I wanted to show y'all. Let's open up something bright. Let's see, we got Google Maps. Got your little teardrop notch. Now, if you want, you could go to second screen and get rid of that, which I will do in a second. All right, so let's go through this real fast. Here's your basic toggles. You got data saver. You got your quad DAC. All right, headphone jack. Featuring a quad DAC, hashtag bars. You got screen recording, you got your screenshot, and you got screen sharing. Let's go through the settings real quick. All right, so let's see. VPNs, private DNS, all good. Let's see. Bluetooth, NFC, file sharing, media server, mirror link, printing, all your Bluetooth features on deck. Let's go to sounds. Okay, let's see. Anything we need to check out? Sound quality and effects. All right, so right now we're going to leave it on LG 3D Sound Engine. That's going to make the sound a little bit more vibrant. But you also got your quad DAC. All right, hi-fi quad DAC. So when you plug your headphones in, you're going to get a better experience. Now, on a side note, a lot of people always ask me, why do I complain about not having a headphone jack with all of these wireless headphones on deck? It's not only about headphones. All right, anybody that drives a classic car or a car that has an auxiliary cable, you're going to want your phone to have a headphone jack. Not to mention, when I get in the car and I plug my auxiliary cable in, now I got a hi-fi deck, the music is going to sound twice as good. Now, some people are going to say, get a Bluetooth transmitter. A Bluetooth transmitter is never going to sound as good as a wired connection, especially a wired connection with a hi-fi deck. All right, this is a good look right here. Let's keep it moving. Let's see anything else. Notifications, we don't need to see that. Let's go to display. All right, so you got your navigation bar. If you want to, you could go to full screen gestures. I like having the buttons on the bottom, and you could customize those buttons. So you see I added another one. That's a quick screenshot button. All right, so I'll be doing a lot of internet savagery. I like to have my screenshots ready to go. A nice screenshot button on the bottom. That's a nice little touch. Let's see, screen color. You got a bunch of different settings now. You got cinema, sports, game, photos, web, expert. You can change your color temperature and your RGBs. All right, these LG phones are really customizable. Got your video enhancer, always leave that on. This is max brightness, all right, and it is pretty bright. No quad HD display and no high refresh rate, but still, less than $1,000 for everything that you're getting. And we haven't even talked about the second screen yet. This is a beast right here. All right, this is a certified beast. Let's see, was there anything else on the display? Now, we checked that already. Let's see, wallpapers and theme. Y'all don't need to see that. Lock screen and security. Like I said, no face unlock. Let's see, extensions. You got smart cleaning. All right, so this is how you optimize your phone. All right, delete unnecessary files. Stop unused apps. All right, clear all your internal storage. Keep everything running nice and smooth. Now, one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, this phone has 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. All right, so that's pretty dope. Let's see, where's anything else? All right, let's see. I know. Let's go to battery, 5,000 milliamp battery. That's gigantic. You got adaptive battery. Turn that on if you want. Power saving mode, blah, blah, blah. Digital well-being. Monitor your scumbag activities, which is going to be through the roof now since everybody's trapped in the house. You're going to have to take your time with your digital well-being. Matter of fact, since everybody's trapped in the house, you might as well go crazy. All right, don't even look at your digital well-being. It's going to be through the roof. That's pretty much it for the settings. So far, fresh out of the box, no lag, which you pretty much expect with the Snapdragon 865 and the Adreno 650. Now, for the secondary screen case. Here's the G8X V60. Case is a little bit bigger, but it looks better. All right, without that big square on the back. Not to mention it has that rugged feel to it. I love it. All right, I love it. And like I said earlier, a lot of the complaints that I was reading in my comment section from the G8X video were that the case is too big and clumsy looking. Like I said, if you don't need 2 screens, don't rock the case. Rocking a phone like this is perfect. This is the same as rocking any day-to-day phone, just a big phone with a big battery. But when you're ready to get busy, put that second screen on, turn your phone on, and watch this. Turn on dual screen. Check this out. How sick is this? Open up YouTube. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's open up a YouTube video. Full screen YouTube video. And let's open up Instagram. So now I can be watching a full YouTube video and scrolling on Instagram at the same time. Now, if you want to, swap screens. Bang, just like that. Now, matter of fact, I'll this YouTube video and Instagram like that, maybe not the best demo. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. I want to show y'all wide mode. Let's exit out of this. Oh, boy. All right, let me exit out of this. Oh, check this out. You got your Windows too, split screen multitasking. Matter of fact, before we do that, let me show y'all. Let's pull up a video so we can test out these dual speakers. All right, so I got one of my usual test videos queued up. Look at this display and listen to these speakers. This is sick. Now watch me cover up the bottom. Look how loud it's coming from the top. That 3D sound engine is the truth. All right, now let me give you some ideas on how you can use the dual screens. Check this out. Go to apple.com.
Opening web page.
All right, now I can browse Apple's website. I can take 3 fingers, bang, swipe it over to the left screen, or I can swipe it back, but check this out. Let's take it over to wide angle, full screen. Now, of course, you got the gap in the middle, but this is a full screen. That's pretty sick. All right, so here's another one you could do. Instagram on the left, YouTube on the right. So while you're watching the YouTube video,
Americans were scared though. I guess you leave
scroll through Instagram,
14,000 who are sick.
check your latest feed.
As you witness, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
And here's one of my all-time favorites. If you're heavy into shopping, Amazon on one side, eBay on the other side. Now you can price match at the same time. How sick is this? All right, so now let's take a look at the camera. Let's go through the different modes. You got time lapse, video, you got photos, portrait, you got stickers, and you got more. So that's night mode, panorama, you got your manual camera, manual video, slow motion, YouTube live, and your AR stickers. Now check this out. If you go back to video, you got HD all the way up to 8K. All right, so you can shoot full HD 60 frames per second, or 4K 60 frames per second, or just go crazy with 8K. That's ridiculous. Now, on a side note, I did take a few test pictures, which I will upload when I do a full review. But just playing around with the camera, it looks beautiful. All right, I'm impressed. Look at that. Real nice. So far, fresh out of the box, I'm waiting on the official price of this phone, but this looks like a certified beast. Let me get one more wipe down. At under $1,000, you're getting dual speakers, headphone jack with the quad DAC, big beautiful display, always on display, 5,000 milliamp battery, wireless charge, Snapdragon 865. I mean, come on, you really can't complain about this. All right, now I will have to test the actual camera and video with test the stabilization, but so far, this might be another underrated phone of the year. All right, LG V60 ThinQ 5G, so far fresh out of the box, with the dual screen. All right, this is a beast. All right, this is a certified beast. Anyway, hit me up in the comments and let me know if there's anything specific y'all want me to cover when I do my updated video. And if there's any questions y'all want to know, I'll answer them in the comment section. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah. One more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise, Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.